Alright, today I'm going to prepare a lemon risotto with salmon and prawns. Ingredients are going to be shallots, garlic, celery and carrot. For the base of the risotto, I'm going to season everything with chicken stock. I'm going to fry off some cherry tomatoes for garnish, and I'm going to use some white wine for the risotto as well. Now, risotto rice, I'm using Carnaroli risotto rice. I'm going to measure 150 grams for 2 portions, which is for a generous portion. Let's see, well, 160. So I'm going to use 160 grams. So what I've decided to do from now on is that I'm going to write down what I use. It's easier for me as well because I don't normally measure what I use, and it's going to be easier for you as well to follow the recipe. So today we are preparing a lemon risotto with salmon and prawns. There you go. So first ingredients, obviously risotto rice. Risotto rice to your choice. I'm thinking the most common risotto rice is arborio, which is the least popular in Italy, from what I gathered. I did used to work with Italian chefs, so you know, Carnaroli I think takes longer to cook, if I remember correctly, but apparently it's tastier. So I just put risotto rice. I'm using 150 grams. This is for 2 people, yeah. Okay, so first step is going to be, I'm going to start with shallots and the carrot and the celery. I'm pretty sure that you can leave carrots and celery out and just use onions and shallots. Obviously, if you want to see a real authentic risotto, then skip this and just go to some Italian chef's recipe. You know, I'm Hungarian, and even though I used to work with Italian chefs, this is not going to be the most authentic. It's going to be tasty, but not the most authentic. Alright, so I'm going to finely chop the shallots. And I'm going to do the same for the carrots and the celery as well. Just transfer this on my trusty cast iron pan. Next is going to be celery. carrots. And I can turn the induction on. Doesn't have to be super high. Add some olive oil. And I'm going to try to chop the carrot very fine as well. Okay, let's go. All right. So this will be the base for my risotto. Actually, turn up the heat. So I've used, what's one carrot weight? Let's see. $40, so let's say 50-ish. 2 shallots is 50-50, 100-ish. So I've used carrot, what did I say? Let's say 50 grams. Shallots, I've used about 100 grams. And celery, I've used about 50-ish. It's not exact, you can see how much I've used anyway. It's about. Okay, so this is on. Rice is ready. I don't think I'm gonna need the scale. I've got some beautiful soak eye salmon, which is supposed to be a wild salmon. If you can't buy this kind of salmon, just buy whatever you can. I do find that frozen salmon is normally quite dry, no matter how you cook it. Let's see if the fish has been scaled, and it has not. Why? I never get it. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up the fish quite quickly, because I do prefer to leave the skin on, and I like to make the skin very crispy. Let's make some mess. Alright. Okay. I don't want to burn this, I just want to cook it off gently. Probably the heat is a bit too high. And I'm going to add my rice already, because I want to cook up the rice as well. Or if you like, I want to fry the rice. Nice. Let's see if I can clean this up a bit. Is there any bones? No. No. And this, is this recyclable or not? Guess what? No, not recyclable either. Ooh, you know what would be nice for this? A bit of saffron. And I do actually have some saffron. I'm not going to go crazy with saffron because saffron is a very strong flavor. And I don't think people use saffron the right way either. I'm just going to use a tiny pinch. That's it. Little goes a long way. And I'm going to add some hot water to this, ready soak. Wow, it's going to give some nice color, and to my finger as well. Lovely. Okay, so let's see about these scales. What can we do? Definitely don't want to create a mess. And do we have any bags anywhere? What kind of bag? Kind of bag? Not there. Not there. Okay. So what I'm gonna try to do is... Okay, it's not too bad. I'm just going to get rid of all the scales. Okay, that was quite easy. Trying to keep everything nice and clean, not to create a big mess. It can go very messy with scales. Okay, this was relatively easy. And I just found a bone somewhere. There you go. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. Just going to get rid of all these. Like so. Clean my knife and rinse the fish. Oh, there is more scales, more bones. Let's get the bones out. Come on. Alright, I think I've got all of them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is to dry the fish. Now again, this meal is very simple to make, and the only reason I want to show this to you because I want to inspire people to cook more at home. You know, it's not difficult to make a nice meal. I'm going to score the skin because it's gonna go crispier when you fry it. So fish is done. And this was a... What's the size, mate? 230 grams, such an odd number. 230 grams for 2 fillets. Okay, my rice is getting ready, gently. I can transfer the fish to a plate and season it. Now for the fish, I'm only going to use salt and nothing else. Salt, 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 salt. That's it. Just tiny bit of salt. It's gonna do the job. Okay, my rice seems to be ready for the next step. See if you can hold the rice in your hand. It's not ready. If it's too hot, it's done. Okay, I'm going to add a bit of white wine. I'm gonna measure this for you. Let's go to 0 or not. Yeah. $150 grams. Okay. I'm just going to cook this off. Oh my, that's surprising. Get rid of the alcohol. Alright. And now you can see that the saffron has released some of its color. And I'm just going to, but not too much yet. Again, saffron is a very strong flavor. It can overpower everything else. So all the wine is gone. I'm gonna go in with the saffron water. And then from this point, I'm just going to add water time to time as it evaporates. So let's say saffron. Maybe 0.1 grams. Tiny amount. Okay, I'm done with the rice. Now prawns. I'm going to cook the prawns from frozen, unless they defrost by the time I get there. Just use the same bowl for this. Raw prawns, important. Okay, so my GoPro just died. I think it's overheated. So again, I'm using raw prawns. I'm just going to pan fry them from frozen because we don't have nice fresh prawns available. Okay, just tidy up. Okay, so I have my lovely salmon and my prawns. I've got my seasoning, and from now on it's pretty much just cooking the rice. Now at this point you don't have to viciously stir the rice. That will come in a bit later on. It still doesn't have to be vicious. Okay, so what's the time now? 6:30. Let's see what time we finish with this meal. I'm just gonna tidy up real quick. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, the water just evaporated. Just going to keep adding water. Not too much at the time. Now at this point, I've been cooking the rice for about 10 minutes. I'm going to start to add the flavor, which in this case is a chicken stock. I could have just made chicken stock in terms of dilute this with water and add it like that. It makes no difference in my opinion, at least with this chicken stock, as this chicken stock doesn't have any thickeners or anything like that. And since this is a lemon risotto, I'm going to start to add the zest of the lemon and the juice of the lemon as well. You don't want to use the white flesh of the lemon because that's bitter, and I won't go crazy with the zest either, but you can see I used about half of the zest, not even half. Just quickly chop it. Okay, that's good enough. And then add the zest. Alright, and let's get the juices from the lemon as well. Just going to start with one. We'll see if I need the other half, the other lemon. I'm gonna have to taste everything first. So we just start with one half of the lemon first. And now I'm going to add some black pepper. Now, you see I've got some garlic as well here. I'm not actually going to add the garlic to the risotto. What I'm going to do is to fry off these cherry tomatoes with the garlic. And that I'm going to do in another pan. And this should be fine. And for this I'm going to use the gas, and again one more. Done. I'm going to add some oil, and the cherry tomatoes. Again, this is only for garnish, and also it works really well with the risotto and all those flavors that we have here. to add some lemon juice. Hopefully no seeds. Yep. And at this point I'm going to taste the risotto for seasoning. Very nice. I'll definitely use the second chicken stock as well. Okay, garlic is done. Now I'm not going to add the garlic just yet. I'm going to cook up the tomatoes first a bit more. Let's get the dish ready for the tomatoes. No, this one. Let's go for a miso soup dish. Yes, we do. I can add some more water at this point. Nice. Nicely torched. Now at this point I'm going to add the garlic and a knob of butter and then cook it tiny bit longer just to cook off the garlic. Again, this is going to be an extra layer of flavor and presentation. Don't worry, I'm not scratching the Teflon. Okay, I'm happy with that. And I'm not going to rinse this pan because the next step is going to be the prawns. So I'm just going to add a bit more oil and the prawns, which are here. And I'm on a medium heat at this point. As you can see, I don't stir the risotto all the time. I am stirring it time to time, but you can see the starch is already making it nice and smooth and creamy. It's getting there. At this point I can add the second stock cube. I have a bit of beer. And I can definitely add more lemon juice. Hopefully without the seeds. Oh, there was one. It's alright. And I can lower the heat as the rice is starting to get cooked, fully cooked at this point. Oh, I can tell you this smells amazing. Okay, I just gently cook my prawns. They're almost done. Yeah, these don't take long, even from frozen. Alright! So, prawns are done. That's it. I'm going to empty everything. Put this on the side for now. Quickly just clean the pan. Like so. And now I can cook off my salmon. Again, bit of oil. Not much. I'm going to heat up the pan this time. Let's check the rice. Nice. The rice is almost done. It's got a nice texture. It's got a nice bite to it. What I'm gonna do at this point is that I'm going to add the juices from the prawns. A bit more lemon. Nice. Okay, I can start. I'm going to cook the salmon skin sides down. And I can lower the heat of the risotto. And I'm going to add the juices from the tomatoes as well. And I'm going to add butter to it as well. Just turn on the extraction. Add a bit more butter. I can at this point lower the heat, but I'm not going to touch the salmon just yet. Do a quick taste test. Nice. Definitely needs a bit more salt. It doesn't need any more lemon, so I've used 1.5 lemons. And you can definitely use more butter. Taste test. Oh yeah. Okay guys, at this point, now you can see that the salmon is cooking through. Yeah, I'm still not going to turn them, but you can see the flesh, it turns white. And time is 10. Time is 5 to 7. So this is again like a half an hour ish dinner recipe, quite easy. Now I'm going to add some chives at the very end. And some for garnish. Okay. Lovely. Last bit of butter. And turning the heat off. You can see the consistency of the risotto. It's not dry, it's nice and creamy. The rice is cooked to my preference, which is that it's still got a bite, but it's cooked. And again, I'm not saying that this is the best risotto ever, but it's definitely a decent one. Okay, I'm just going to add chives. Nice. And at this point I'm going to turn the salmon. Now you can see the sides, you can see that it's getting cooked through. Okay, I've got nice and crispy skin. And at this point I'm going to turn the heat off on the salmon as well, because I don't want the salmon to be dry. All the remaining heat from the pan is just going to finish the cooking for me. And at this point I'm going to add the prawns back just to heat them up. But remember, this is already off. Risotto is looking absolutely beautiful to me, at least. Alright, quick clean. Always clean as you go. It's the best way. So what else did I use? I've used some salt, about 5 grams, pepper, 2 G's. I've used cherry tomatoes, uh, 50 G, and butter and prawns. Salmon, no, 230 butter. I've used about 60 grams. That's it, probably. Chives, of course. Oh, I can turn this off. Oh, so much better. Okay, as you can see, risotto is done. Do a taste test. Just a tiny bit of salt. This time smoked salt. You have to try the smoked salt if you haven't yet. Tastes amazing. It smells amazing as well. Okay, risotto is done. I'll just heat up the prawns and the salmon for one last time. That's it. And let's plate up. If I can find a ladle or anything similar. Ladle is there. Spoon is there. Okay guys, so very simple. lemon risotto dish. Again, is worth to try, definitely. Again, same as with all my dishes that are from a different country. Is this the most authentic risotto? Obviously not. Obviously you're gonna see an Italian chef who would make a nicer risotto, but I think it's not bad. Definitely not bad. Salmon nicely cooked to my preference, and a few prawns. Obviously there is a lot more, but you know, we're gonna demolish it. And a few tomatoes. A bit more chives. And a tiny bit more olive oil. There you go. So again, I would say this took me about 40 minutes to make. Nice little lemon risotto with salmon and cherry tomatoes and prawns. You know, you can see me, it's quite easy to make it. Don't be afraid of trying something new. I think it looks nice. And again guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Recipe is this, pretty much. I might forgot something, but if you watch the video you can see what I've used. Thanks for watching guys, and I shall see you on the next video. Thank you.